Hello everyone, welcome back, and let's get into this week's sightings. On October 10th, 2025, just after 6 in the evening, two passengers aboard American Airlines Flight 6242 were making their way west from Houston to Los Angeles when something strange appeared outside their window. The pilot had just announced an altitude of 28,000 feet, the sky clear, the sun still sharp, when they noticed it. A brilliant white teardrop-shaped object hanging in the distance, north of the aircraft. It wasn't moving, it wasn't falling, it was just there. The witnesses described it as being about the size of a hot air balloon, shining with a metallic glow that caught the daylight like polished silver. But it wasn't a simple shape. It had two distinct compartments, one larger above, one smaller below, and extending from the bottom, a thin, needle-like spike. At first, it seemed to match the plane's speed, gliding effortlessly beside them. But as they watched, it slowed, and then held completely still, hovering at a 45-degree angle above the horizon. Even as the aircraft passed, the object remained visible for over a full minute, silent, motionless, impossible to ignore. Whatever it was, it didn't belong there. On October 14th, 2025, around 10 p.m. local time, in Carthage, North Carolina, two witnesses, both military personnel, stepped outside to let their dog in. That's when things got strange. Across the street, over a quiet farm field, one of them noticed a single orange light glowing in the distance. A moment later, a second light appeared, then a third. All three hovered in formation, silent, steady, and bright against the night sky. The witness began recording, but after running to get their wife, the lights were gone. No movement, no sound. Just an empty, still field where moments earlier something had been hanging in the dark. Even the dog reacted, pacing and whining as if it sensed something unseen. Three glowing lights, no explanation, and gone as quickly as they appeared. On October 15th, 2025, at 9:16 p.m. local time, over Al Hofaf in Saudi Arabia's eastern province, two witnesses spotted something unusual moving through the night sky. It began low, about 30 meters off the ground, drifting slowly, almost lazily, as if it were observing its surroundings. The object's color shifted between grey and white, its shape constantly changing, refusing to stay consistent. One moment it looked solid, the next, translucent, like it was phasing in and out. Then, without warning, it accelerated, shooting off at incredible speed, vanishing into the distance in a matter of seconds, from slow and silent to impossibly fast. Whatever it was, it moved with purpose, and it wasn't like anything they'd seen before. On the night of October 14th, 2025, around 9:50 p.m. Mountain Time, along Highway 287 in eastern Colorado, a long-haul truck driver pulled over after witnessing something that didn't make sense. While driving through the dark, open stretch of highway, he noticed multiple lights in the sky, moving in ways no aircraft should. They weren't steady. They weren't following any clear pattern. Instead, they darted, shifted, and drifted apart, then back together again, as if dancing above the plains. He stopped his rig on the shoulder, stepped out, and started recording. For nearly a minute, the lights flickered and swayed, erratic, silent, and unpredictable, before fading into the night sky. No sound, no aircraft lights, no clear formation, just a cluster of glowing orbs performing maneuvers that defied ordinary explanation. Another sighting, another mystery in the skies over Colorado. On October 12th, 2025, at 8:05 p.m. Central Time in South Beloit, Illinois, a quiet Sunday night turned into something unforgettable. While visiting family, a witness stepped outside to take out the trash. The sky was partly covered in clouds, dimly lit by the glow of the town, when something unusual caught their eye. High above, drifting slowly north to northeast, was a cluster of blinking, pulsating lights moving beneath the cloud layer. Not like a plane, not like anything familiar. In shock, the witness grabbed their phone and started recording, breath-heavy, earbuds still in, trying to make sense of what they were seeing. They'd seen plenty of aircraft before, red, green, and white lights, steady and predictable. But this was different. The colors were off, the movement wrong. And instead of coming into land, the object was moving away, fading into the distance under the clouds. A quiet night in northern Illinois, interrupted by a cluster of lights that shouldn't have been there.
What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck is that? Yo, what? Yo, what?
On October 13th, 2025, at 9:02 p.m., over the coastal town of Seaside, Oregon, a witness captured something extraordinary. They were watching the night sky when a single bright object caught their attention, moving smoothly, deliberately, and then stopping.
One right there.
Yep.
See it moving?
Mm-hmm.
It stopped and then it started.
Oh, I see it.
It stopped and then it started
I
moving.
see it. I see it. I see it.
That's it. See?
Look at it. What's it doing?
It's,
Oh, dude.
holy shit. You gotta.
Don't turn
Yep,
that
I
light
got a
on.
video.
Don't move. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my god.
Damn, dude. What in the fuck?
It's not a drone.
And then it stopped right there.
Has it got lights on it?
Not blinking ones.
Is it a drone?
No, Dad.
Stop saying that. It's not.
It's a fucking UFO, dude. It's very obvious. It's going towards that bright star.
Yeah. He's got now. He's
No, it's passing right on top of it.
Above it.
No, it's to the right.
To the right of it. It's going way out. No, I can't see it because it's there, kind of.
It paused for several seconds, then moved again, stopped, and then again, 3 times in total. Each time it halted, it hovered perfectly still, without a sound, without any blinking lights. Not an aircraft, not a satellite. It didn't seem high enough for that. Then suddenly, it shot off to the south, accelerating faster than anything ordinary, disappearing from sight in an instant. Recorded on an iPhone 15 Pro, the video shows a lone object against the dark Oregon sky. Strange, silent, and gone before anyone could make sense of it. On the evening of October 9th, 2025, around 8 p.m., residents along California's central coast looked up to see something unusual hanging in the sky. A small cluster of glowing orange lights appeared above the horizon, 3 of them, steady and silent, floating high above the streetlights and palm trees. The witness shared the video online, posting it to local Reddit and Facebook groups, hoping someone could explain it. But no one could. It wasn't a rocket launch, it wasn't a plane, it wasn't a drone. Others in the area saw it too. People miles apart describing the same formation of lights drifting across the night sky, then fading out one by one. On October 10th, 2025 at 8:07 p.m., just outside Beatty, Nevada, 2 friends on a cross-country road trip made an unplanned stop that they'll never forget. They were headed toward Area 51, curious to see the gates before nightfall, when one of them noticed something strange, a bright white orb hovering low on the horizon. It was too bright to be a star, too steady to be a plane. They pulled over to watch. The light drifted slowly, almost aimlessly, and then 2 more appeared, forming a perfect triangle in the desert sky. The orbs glowed against the darkness, silent, smooth, unblinking, holding formation above the horizon. The witnesses watched for several minutes before continuing their drive, glancing back to see the light still there, until they finally vanished from view. 3 white orbs over the Nevada desert, motionless, triangular, and impossible to explain, a fitting welcome for anyone headed toward Area 51. Late at night near Talwood, Queensland, Australia, under clear skies and far from the city lights, a couple out stargazing noticed something that didn't belong. At first, they thought it was just the stars, until a few of them began to move, drifting slightly, then stopping again.
Is that it? The thing is, it just looks like my phone's moving. Oh, actually you can see it this time.
Oh, if the light over there, I know it's kind of like it's a beam, it's a car, but for that sparkle thing, I don't think
It's
so.
not a car. So there's one.
Yeah, that one in there.
Look, it's not moving right now. That's about to move. That one just disappeared. The bright one above it, that wasn't moving at all, just disappeared.
Yeah, but there is still one that's bright over there.
And now there's 3 there.
Yeah, there are 3 now.
And now they're moving relative to each other.
I know. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can actually see it this time.
What are you saying?
I don't know. But like, it's just a couple of dots on the camera.
Yeah. It's gone now again.
Yeah. At least we got it.
So here's that video from the other night that went viral on here. And you can see I first show the whole coastline so people have a perspective. And then I zoom in on the orb, which was 3 to 5 times brighter than any star in the sky. And look what goes above it. Look what flies by. That triangular craft is moving at least 5 times faster than any jet. So I look at the jets out here all the time. They move, 450 miles an hour, 500 miles an hour. They take minutes to crawl across the sky. This thing took seconds. I've never seen anything like it.
This sighting of a triangular object was captured entirely by accident. The person recording had been focused on a brighter object in the night sky, unaware that something else, something far larger and darker, was moving quietly above. When the footage was reviewed later, the outline became clear, a massive, shadowy triangle gliding silently against the stars. The original source couldn't be found, but the video raises a chilling question. How many of these dark, unlit craft are moving over us each night, unseen, unnoticed, until the camera catches what our eyes cannot? Thanks for watching and staying until the end. Hope to see you again next week. Take care, everyone.